Afternoon, sorry, not good afternoon. Good evening, everyone. First of all, on behalf of the company, I would like to welcome all of you to another product sharing or product talk. Okay, today is Wednesday. Usually for Wednesday, the talk is in the afternoon, but due to requests by leaders, this particular talk was changed to 8:30 evening. Okay, and of course, first of all, on behalf of the company, once again, welcome all of you to this special talk. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone are safe and healthy. And of course, for those people who are new for the first time, let me just introduce myself. My name is Andrew Ling. I'm the general manager of this company. And of course, today I'll be your speaker. I'll be sharing with you on one of the wonderful products that is offered by Ventros. And throughout the next 1 hour plus, I will be talking about what is this device all about, what is the technology, what are the science behind this device, and of course, how it can help us, how exactly it helps us in our health and deal with at least 80 types of health issues. And of course, during this pandemic, I'll be talking about how IM laser actually can help us to boost out our immune system and so on and so forth. Okay, so by not wasting any more time, I'll go into sharing the PowerPoint with you. Okay, just give me a few seconds to do that. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at this particular picture, that is the device that I'm going to introduce to you. But before that, let me ask you a few, let me just ask you one question. Your first impression, if you look at this device, what does this device looks to you? A lot of people tell me their first impression when they look at this device, it looks like a big watch. Some even says it looks like a sport equipment in which you wear on your wrist, and when you do exercise, you know how many calories you have burned and what is your heartbeat and so on and so forth. Some even tell me that this device, their first impression when they look at it, it looks like a toy for kids. But in actual fact, to be more specific, this device is not what we have mentioned just now. To be more specific, this device is actually called IM laser. It is actually the first 3-in-1 household medical device. Okay, 3-in-1 household medical device. As I mentioned just now, this device is actually an integration of Western cold laser technology with Eastern acupuncture treatment and magnetic therapy as well. Okay, and of course, if you talk about this device, it is one and only laser watch device in Malaysia certified by Medical Device Authority. And of course, for IM laser itself, it is also tested and certified by EU, European Union, as a medical device class 3R. Now, as I mentioned just now, this IM laser is an integration of Western cold laser with acupuncture treatment and magnetic therapy. Now, in terms of the cold laser technology all about, if you never heard of it, it's okay. It's okay, and of course, in actual fact, this cold laser technology is not a new technology. Okay, it's not a new technology. If you ask Malaysians, a lot of people have not heard of what is cold laser technology all about. But in actual fact, this technology has been exists in many countries since long time ago. Now, if you talk about the cold laser technology, there's a lot. You have to trace the history of this cold laser technology through 100 years ago. Now, the first person that discovered this cold laser technology is actually Albert Einstein in 1916. Okay, he is the one who credited for the development of laser theory. Now, and of course, in 1967, a Hungarian scientist called Andrew Master accidentally discovered the photobiostimulation, which it is actually the activation of cell by light. Now, through his research, he accidentally discovered this photobiostimulation, and how it is discovered. He was actually doing experiment using mice that actually does not have hair. And through his experiment, he discovered that under the light, the mice that is under the light, it actually experienced much faster hair regrowth than those mice which is not under the light. Okay, only then in 1970, Dr. Follick, a quantum physics, he actually confirmed that by fusing and coordinating certain level frequency laser light, it can help to alter and balance body defense systems and enhance body repair mechanisms. And of course, in 1980s, the first invasive low-level laser therapy was introduced to be used by a special group of people, such as the head of states or even the presidents or prime minister of various countries. And of course, in US, the first two groups of people that use this technology for treatment is actually they are actually from the NASA as well as the US Olympic training facilities. We know that astronauts always travel to space due to different gravity, different environment. Whenever they came back to Earth, they always encounter a certain changes in their body condition. That is why the US NASA is actually using the low-level laser therapy to help to treat the astronauts of their health condition. And of course, the US Olympic team, they also use this low-level laser therapy for treating their pain as well as swollen issues. Because as you know, athletes always often get injuries. When you have injuries, definitely you have pain and swollen issue. Okay, in 1980s, the US Olympic training facilities has already started using this technology to treat their athletes. Only in late 1990s, the UK company is the one that introduced the first non-invasive low-level laser therapy. And of course, in year 2001, the US FDA only recognized the low-level laser therapy can be used for medical therapeutic purpose. Now, if you talk about the late 20s, low-level lasers therapy is actually very widely used and recognized in Europe and even in US as an alternative medicine. But if you talk about today, not only from US, Europe, even Canada, Hong Kong, China, not only it is very, a lot of people, this technology is widely used by the public itself. Even a lot of the doctors are using the cold laser technology for acupuncture treatment as well. So if you trace back the whole history of cold laser technology, it is not a new technology. It has been in the market, discovered and in the market for quite a long time already. Okay, that is why the cold laser technology is not a new technology. And of course, in IM laser, the key technology that is used in this medical device is actually the cold. What is cold laser technology? The definition of the cold laser technology is actually talking about using the low-level laser, okay, which range for about 600 nanometer to 1000 nanometer wavelength. And the main purpose is actually to create the photobiomodulation effect so as to stimulate or enhance the cell function, okay? Now, if you talk about the definition itself, it does mention on the cell itself. Now, in human being, what is the most important elements in our body? The most important elements inside our body is actually the cell. Why it is so important? Because cell actually made up the basic building blocks of all living things. In other words, from your tissue to your organs to your system, even your whole body is actually made up of cell. Now, basically, if all the cells inside your body are healthy, you will live healthily as well. On the other hand, if all the cells inside your body are damaged, are having a lot of problems, then in long term, it can create a lot of health issues for you. Now, in our body, there are actually more than 200 types of cells. Each cell will have its own individual functions. For example, your red blood cell is actually one type of cell. It has its own function of carrying oxygen, nutrients throughout the whole body, as well as carry toxic out. Okay, your heart has its own heart cell as well. Okay, it has its own individual functions. Your brain has its own brain cell as well and has its own function as well. Okay, despite in our body, there are so many types of cells, there is one thing in common for all these cells, and that is regardless of what type of cell it is, all your cells inside your body will need this energy called adenosine triphosphate to sustain its functions. In other words, all the cells inside your body will need this energy called ATP energy. In short form, we call it the ATP energy to do its job properly. Even today, if you are a very health conscious person, you're taking a lot of nutrition products, which makes your cells strong and healthy. But in your body, if your body is lack of this ATP energy, your cell inside your body still won't be able to function well. Okay. In actual fact, in our body, it actually produces this ATP energy every day. How it is produced? It is actually produced through a simple process of photosynthesis as well as cell respiration. We know that everything begins with light. The sunlight will give the light energy to the plants. The plants together with water plus CO2, the plants will start to make food. Now, who in terms will start to eat all this food? We human beings or living organisms. Now, for example, if you're talking about eating rice, when rice goes into your body, automatically it will be converted into glucose. Your glucose will be broken down by the insulin produced by your pancreas. And once it is broken down, energy will be released and it will be absorbed by all the cells inside your body. And in each individual cell inside your body, it actually contains a lot of this peanut shape of things. We call it the mitochondria, or we call it the powerhouse of your cell. Now, how your own body actually produces this ATP energy, it is actually through the food that you ate, broke down, absorbed by the cell, and through the mitochondria, it will start to produce the ATP energy to be dispersed throughout your whole body for the functions of your cell. This is how your own body actually produces this ATP energy every day. But unfortunately, as time goes by, people will realize that this production of ATP energy will start to become lower and lower. And the key indication is that you will feel less and less energetic. Why does this happen? Mainly because of all these factors. Environmental pollution, the food that you eat, and even your lifestyle, your bad lifestyle. Okay, a lot of the times because of all these factors, a lot of your cells inside your body are damaged. Once it is damaged, if it cannot start quickly repair by itself, then in long term, it actually affects the production of ATP energy inside your body. Once this production of a lot of things will happen. Of course, once the production of ATP energy inside your body is getting lower, number one, immediately your energy level will start to deplete. Okay, number two, which is a much more important thing, is that without sufficient ATP energy inside your body, your cell won't be able to function well. If your cell won't be able to function well, in long terms, it can actually affect your organs' performance. Once your organs' performance start to have problem, then aging and health issue will start to crop up. On the other hand, if you can maintain this production of ATP energy high inside your body, what will happen? Your energy level will be fantastic. Even more important thing is that with enough ATP energy inside your body, your cell function will be optimum. Let me just give you some simple example. If you have sufficient enough ATP energy inside your body, your new cell will be able to grow well. With enough sufficient ATP energy inside your body, if there is any damage to your cell will have enough energy to start quickly repair by itself. Even with enough sufficient ATP inside your body, your cell absorption will be fantastic. Now, if your cell function is good, automatically your organs' performance will be optimum as well. That is why for those people who are having high level of ATP energy inside your body, these are the people who are going to feel youthful, energetic, as well as healthy, okay, regardless of their age, okay? That is why the ATP energy production is very important inside our body. Now, from now, we know that the importance of the ATP energy production. And we also know that as time goes by, the production of ATP energy inside our body will start to deplete. Okay. Now the next question is there any way we can restore this ATP energy production inside our body? Yes, there are many ways. But the most easiest way and the simplest way is still by using this device called IM laser. Okay. What is IM stands for actually? IM actually stands for integrative medicine laser. As I mentioned just now, IM laser is actually an integration of Western cold laser technology plus the Eastern acupuncture treatment plus the magnetic therapy. Whenever you wear it every day, one of the key functions is that there are a lot of functions. One of the key functions is that it will help to restore the production of ATP energy inside your body. Once there's a lot of ATP energy produced inside your body, not only you will feel energetic, it will also help to restore all the cell functions inside your body, inclusive of self-growth, cell repair, as well as cell absorptions. At the same time, by wearing this device every day, it also helps your body to produce these two important components called nitric oxide as well as reactive oxygen species, which is these two, these two things are very beneficial and very important to human beings. I will elaborate more later. And of course, using the cold laser technology, it also gives you the acupuncture treatment as well. Okay, that is why a lot of people, they wear this device every day so that they will actually get all these benefits every day. Okay, and what is the science behind this IM laser? The keyword, the science behind this IM laser is actually the photobiomodulation effect. Okay, how does photomodulation effect actually starts? Okay, in actual fact, the light that is given off by this device is actually at the wavelength of 650 nanometer wavelength of light. Okay, if you talk about this 600 nanometer wavelength of light, this particular wavelength of light can be found under the sun as well. We know that the sun actually makes up of 3 categories of light. The first type, we call it the UV light, okay? And of course, the second type, we call it the visible light. Visible light of, it contains and one of the good, a very good example is actually the rainbow. You can see the rainbow, there is different types of lights of different wavelength. And of course, the third type of light, we call it the UV light. And of course, 650 nanometer wavelength of light is actually fall under the visible light category. And of course, 650 nanometer wavelength of light is in red color. It is quite near to infrared light, but not reach infrared light category yet. Now, IM laser is actually this 600, is actually using this 650 nanometer wavelength of light. And what is so special about this wavelength of light? The scientist has proven that under 650 nanometer wavelength of light, all living organisms will survive and grow. They even proven that the 650 nanometer wavelength of light actually will give the human what you call that, the most effect of photobiomodulation in our human body. That is why the IM laser is actually using this 650 nanometer wavelength of light. And when it comes to in contact with your skin, using the laser technology, it is able to penetrate the light energy into your skin 5 to 6 centimeters into your bloodstream. And whenever this light energy goes into your body, it will be absorbed by all the cells inside your body. And of course, through the mitochondria itself, this will actually increase the activity of your cell and create the photobiomodulation effect, in which as a result, it will produce 3 important components. And that is the ATP energy, reactive oxygen species, and nitric oxide. This is actually the whole science behind this IM laser. It is actually the photobiomodulation effect, okay? And of course, how exactly does IM laser works? We know that if you want to use this product, use this device, you have to use it 3 times per day. You have to wear it on your wrist and nose as well. Now, of course, the first thing is that you have to wear it on your left wrist. Why on the left wrist and not on the right wrist? The main reason is because left wrist is nearer to your heart. That is why it is much more effective. And of course, the second thing is that you need to wear it on your nose. Now, a lot of people doesn't like to wear these things on the nose. They say it makes them feel uncomfortable. But in actual fact, wearing on the nose is very, very important, okay? It is very important, mainly due to 3 reasons. Number 1, the first reason is because your nose actually contains a lot of small capillaries, fine capillaries. Now, by wearing it on the nose, the light energy through the capillaries inside your nose can be dispersed throughout your whole body faster. Now, if you wear together on the wrist and nose, okay, it is the effectiveness is actually double as compared you just wear it on your wrist. That is the first reason. Second reason is even much more important. By wearing on the nose every day, it actually, the light energy is directly penetrated to your central nerve systems. Your whole body is actually controlled by the central nerve system. Your central nerve system is just like a CPU of your computer. Now, it controls everything inside your body. That is why by wearing it on your nose, it actually helps to enhance the function of this central nerve system so that your central nerve system can work well, okay, can work very well, okay, especially for those who are having Parkinson or even Alzheimer's disease. It is actually extremely important for you to wear it on the nose. And of course, the third reason is because by wearing on the nose, the light energy is penetrated to your brains as well. Now, it actually helps to protect your brain cell, enhance the function of your brain cell. And in long term, if you wear it, it actually helps to prevent a lot of issues like Alzheimer's disease and function on your face as well. Okay, we know that the most special cell inside our body is actually our brain cell. According to a lot of research, once your brain cell is dead, it is very difficult for you to grow, for it to grow again. That is why by wearing it on your nose every day, it helps to protect your brain cell, enhance the function of your brain cell as well. So it is actually very, very important for all of you who are using IM laser to wear it on your nose. Okay, even let's say if I'm using this device 3 times per day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once in the evening. And if you are outside, you are not convenient to wear your nose line, that's fine. But at least one day you have to wear it once at home. If you are at home, I mean, you have to wear it once per day, or at least once per day. And the second thing is that you need to wear this device on your left wrist. Now, if you look at this device, how many holes are there? There are actually 5 holes, 4 in a row, 1 individual by itself. Now, whenever you wear this on your left wrist, these four holes is actually targeting at your blood pulse. Now, if you go and see any Chinese physician or even medical doctors, how did they read the pulse? Actually, by pressing on these 4 points, this area. And what is the purpose of this aperture targeting at your blood pulse? There are reasons for that. Number one, if the red blood cell inside your body is too thick, it's all clustered together. Now, when you wear this IM laser through the blood pulse point, when the light energy is penetrated through the blood pulse into your skin, 5 to 6 centimeter into your bloodstream, what will happen is that it will help to disperse all your cluster blood into individual. That is why the first benefits of targeting at your blood pulse is actually it helps to reduce your blood viscosity. We know that if your blood is dispersed, it's better, correct? Your red blood cell, because it is more effective in carrying oxygen nutrients throughout your whole body as well as carrying toxic out. Okay, that is why the first benefit is actually for targeting at your blood pulse is actually to reduce your blood viscosity. Second thing is that through this particular blood pulse point, when the light energy, 650 nanometer light energy is penetrated into your skin, into your bloodstream, all this light energy will be absorbed by your red blood cell. Okay, and it will be carried throughout your whole body by the red blood cell. Whenever there's any cell that absorb this energy, it will actually create the photobiomodulation effect, in which it will help your cell mitochondria to produce more ATP energy, nitric oxide, as well as reactive oxygen species. ATP energy, as I had already mentioned, it will help to restore all your cell function, inclusive of cell growth and cell repair. Nitric oxide will help you to improve your circulation. And of course, nitric oxide also plays a lot of important roles, such as anti-inflammatory action and so on and so forth. And as well as reactive oxygens also is very beneficial to human being. Okay, that is why these 4 particular points is actually targeting at your blood pulse point. And of course, there is one individual aperture which is targeting at this point whenever you wear it on your left wrist. This point is also a very important point. It is one of the most important acupuncture point in your body. This point is actually called Nei Guan point. Okay, Nei Guan point is very well known to all those who are practicing acupuncture treatment, because they all know that if you want good health, Nei Guan point is one of the point that is responsible for all the good health, or even your strong heart as well. Okay, and of course, in our body there are actually 361 key acupuncture points. Nei Guan is actually one of them, and we all know that the evenly dispersed throughout our whole body, and it all links together like a network. And of course, whenever you wear this IM laser, when the light energy is penetrated into your Neiguan point, it will start to push through the whole network and start to stimulate the rest of your acupuncture point. That is how the acupuncture treatment actually comes from. Okay, and according to research, if you focus on the Neiguan point, it will help to unblock and clear the meridian path, stimulate your acupuncture point, regulate your qi and blood flow as well, and balance your yin and yang as well. Okay, that is how the acupuncture treatment actually comes from. And of course, if you sometimes if you wear it regularly and if you are very sensitive to the energy products, you will also feel that whenever you wear this IM laser, you will feel the ticklish tickling feeling run through your whole body. That is actually the flow of qi. That is actually the acupuncture treatment. Of course, the third thing that this device had is actually the magnet therapy. Now, if you look at this picture, there are two red points here. The red points actually symbolize where the magnet is actually built into, the area where the magnet is built into this device. Okay, now if you really want to test whether there's any magnet or not, it's very simple. You just take a paper clip. The paper clip will actually clip here. And of course, if you look at this picture, the magnet, there are two magnets. The magnet is actually targeting at your blood pulse point. Why? Because the magnet therapy can further enhance circulation and reduce your blood viscosity. Okay, even today, let's say you are using this device, after 30 minutes of treatment, the device is switched off. If you still wear this device in the same position, the magnet is still ongoing, doing the work of reducing your blood viscosity, enhance your circulation. This is actually how IM laser works. Okay, now if you talk about using this IM laser 3 times per day, once in the morning, once in the evening, once in the afternoon, once in the evening, what are the benefits that you can expect to get from this device? There are a lot of benefits that I'm only going to talk about the key one. The first benefits that you will definitely get is, number one, it will help to restore your cell function or improve your cell function through the production of ATP energy. As I mentioned before, when you have a lot of ATP energy inside your body, not only you will feel energetic, your cell function will be improved as well, or restored as well, inclusive of self-growth or self-repair as well. Okay, let me just give you a simple example to prove what I have, the benefits that I have mentioned here. One of the very simple example you can experience is those people who are having sugar problem or diabetic, okay, patients. Okay, if you have a sugar problem, you are under medication, okay, to control your sugar level. When you start to use this device, okay, usually for diabetic patient, if they first time use this device, after using it for 3 to 7 days normally lah, okay, for some of the people, you will actually experience a sudden drop in your sugar level. Now, a lot of people will start to ask, before I use this product, I'm under medication, my sugar level is perfect, normal, but how come once I start to use this IM laser, my sugar level suddenly drops too low? Okay, let me explain why does this happen, okay? Mainly because after using for a certain period of time, a lot of ATP energy will be produced inside your body. Once there's a lot of ATP energy, your cell absorption suddenly becomes better. Once your cell absorption becomes better, whatever medication that you are taking, the efficacy of the medication also becomes also double up. That is why you will experience a huge drop in your sugar level. who are diabetic patient, if this does happen to you, what should you do? Don't panic. The most simplest thing you can do is actually by reducing your medication by half, but don't stop your medication. Reduce it by half, your sugar level will go back to its normal level. So this is actually a very simple example to prove that after using this device, it actually improves your cell function, okay? And of course, the second benefit is that it will help to improve your circulation, cleanse your blood, and reduce your blood viscosity as well. Mainly, this benefit is actually due to nitric oxide production. Even today, let's say you are every day you don't have time to do exercise. By wearing this device 3 times per day, you still can maintain your circulation well, and helps to reduce your blood viscosity as well. Okay, we know that a lot of our health issues is actually related to your circulation. Okay, once your circulation are maintained in a well condition every day, it will help to prevent a lot of health issue as well. Or even those people who are having very serious health issue, if they really want recovery to take place, first condition is that they must improve their circulation. Okay, so the second benefit is actually it helps to improve your circulation, cleanse your blood, reduce your blood viscosity as well. Okay, mainly all this happens due to nitric oxide. Okay, and of course the third benefit is that for those people who are having health issue or injuries, by wearing this device every day, it actually accelerates or promote healing or recovery. It will speed up your recovery process. Here is a very simple testimony that I just would like to highlight to you. Okay, this particular person, this is gangrene, but not because of diabetic, because of what you call that, blockage in the veins for a long time. As a result, the gangrene actually form out. The wound is very difficult to heal for this particular person. And this particular person went and see the doctor. The doctor says it had to be undergo operations, and the operation will cost about 35,000 to 36,000, or even more than that. This particular person is not a rich person. That is why she decided not to go for operations and instead try these products. After wearing it consistently for 4 months, okay, this is what happened to the leg. The wound actually heals up. Her overall condition also improves. Okay, that is why for those people who are having health problem or injuries, if you wear this device every day consistently 3 times per day, definitely it will speed up your recovery process. And of course, the fourth benefit is the anti-inflammatory actions. Okay, according to research, if you use cold laser technology to deal with your inflammation issue, you can expect the improvement within 24 hours. And here are some of the examples. Okay, there are actually 2 cases here. This 2 is actually the thermograph to show the effect of laser therapy. Now, the first case is actually a shin splits in the right leg. Now, under the thermograph, you can see before treatment, there's a lot of, there's some orange color or yellowish color. This is actually shows that the color actually, the orange color or yellowish color actually shows that there's an inflammation built in due to the injuries. Now, after using the laser therapy, after 24 hours, a lot of the inflammation issues is resolved. On the right-hand side here, it is actually a much more serious case. Okay, this is actually the, what you call that, kidney stone problem. And what happened is that this person actually went through a kidney stone removal operations. After the operation, same thing. The inflammation actually builds up around. And after using the laser phototherapy, after 24 hours, you can see that a lot of the inflammation issues are resolved. The anti-inflammatory action is actually fast inflammatory action is actually due to the nitric oxide again. Okay, nitric oxide is the one that responsible for such action. Okay, even more simpler example I can show you. Okay, let's say for a very good example is actually sore throat. Now, if you do have sore throat, you have inflammation issue, then what you can do is that you can switch this device on into intensity of 4. This is how the intensity of 4 actually looks like. Usually for wearing on the wrist or nose, you use intensity 3. Intensity 3 is for normal use on the wrist and nose. Intensity 4 is the strongest. It is for target treatment, mainly for the fast relief of inflammation issue as well as pain. Now, if you do have sore throat and it's not feeling well, it is inflamed, what you can do is that you switch it on to intensity of 4, you place it directly on your throat, okay? If you can see me, you can place it directly on your throat. And after using for 30 minutes, immediately, I can tell you, you can feel the difference on your throat. Okay, that's how fast it deals with inflammation. What else? Even arthritis. For those people who are having arthritis problem, joint pain, inflame, okay, most of them will experience pain, or some even so serious that you can even hardly open out your arms. Now, what you can do is that you switch it on to intensity of 4. You just place it directly on where the pain is, where the joint pain is. Okay. After 30 minutes of treatment, depends on how serious it is. Some just 1 treatment, some need maybe 2 treatments of 30 minutes. Immediately, you will feel the pain relief, and some even just 1 treatment, the fingers can open out. The fingers can open out. This is how fast it deals with inflammation. What else? Even if you talk about knee pain, a lot of the elderly people are suffering from knee pain, mainly because there is no more gel inside the joint. So what happens is that as you walk, your bone actually rub against each other, then inflammation built out. The inflammation is the one that causes the pain. Now, if those people do have knee pain problem, what you can do is that you switch it on to intensity of 4. You place it directly on where the knee pain is. After 1 to 2 treatments or even 3 treatments, target treatments of intensity 4, 30 minutes, it will help to relieve your pain. But of course, the pain will still come back. The main reason is because there is no more gel. If you walk again, your bone will rub against each other again. Inflammation will start to build up again. But it does help in relieve your pain at quite fast pace. Okay, and of course, even your spot injuries. If you do have injury or anything that causes the swollen, what you can do is that you can switch it on to intensity of 4. You place it on where the injury is. It will help to reduce pain as well. Okay, this is how fast it deals with inflammatory action. Okay, you can try it out, then you will understand what I'm talking about. Okay. And of course, other benefit is that if you do have nerve damage or anything, by using this device every day, it actually helps to repair your nerve cell as well as regenerate your nerve cell. This is mainly through the activation of your stem cell as well as coordinating growth factor secretion. Okay, and who is responsible for it? Reactive oxygen species. Reactive oxygen species not only responsible for a lot of messaging in our body and things like that. Reactive oxygen species also add something like antioxidants. It helps to repair your nerves and so on and so forth. Okay. And of course, another very fast thing is the benefits of IM laser is actually pain reduction. Okay, pain reduction. If very fast helps to reduce pain. Okay, one of the example is actually your headache. If you do have a normal headache, okay, what you can do is that you switch it on to intensity of 4. You place it on the temple, you know, the acupuncture point, the temple, and you hold it for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes of treatment, it will actually helps to reduce your pain. Okay, what else? Uric acid pain. If you do have uric acid pain, you can switch it on to intensity of 4. You place it on where the pain is. It will help to reduce your pain as well. But of course, you have to drink a lot of water. Now, if you don't drink sufficient water for uric acid pain, the pain will actually get worse after you do a target treatment. Okay, or even if your uric acid is so serious that it already been crystallized inside, very serious crystallized inside, then you need to couple with medication and do a target treatment. It will help to reduce the pain. Okay, what else? Even if you talk about menstrual pain for women, okay, a lot of them before the period comes for women, usually they will have menstrual pain. And what they do is that they will take Panadol or Constant to resolve the pain. But IM laser, you don't have to do that if you have IM laser. What you can do is that you switch it on to intensity 4 again. You place it 3 fingers below your navel. The Chinese call it Dantian area, the Dantian area, to do a target treatment. After 30 minutes of treatment, it will help to resolve your pain. And even before the period, if you do this type of target treatment, it will help your period to come smoothly as well. Even for those women who are already menopause, now if you do have a lot of toxic accumulated in your wombs, if you do that target treatments, it will actually help to flush out all the toxic in your wounds as well. So don't be surprised if you do, after doing that Dantian area target treatment, 3 fingers below your navel, a lot of clotted blood, all this will come out. Yeah, okay. And of course, another other example is that fast relief of pain is actually your sports injury. Even your migraine, if you do have migraine, you just switch it on to intensity of 4. You place it behind your neck. Do a target treatment on your neck. And of course, after 30 minutes of treatment, it will help to relieve your pain. That is why these are all the benefits of using IM laser. But of course, even though if you use IM laser, there are so many benefits. The key one, there are only 3 of them. Number 1, it helps to restore the production of ATP energy so that it will help to restore all your cell function, inclusive of cell growth and cell repair. Number 2, it helps to improve your circulation, cleanse your blood, reduce your blood viscosity. Number 3, it gives you the acupuncture treatment through the Neiguan point, and it enhances the flow of your qi energy. Now, if these 3 things start to happen inside your body, if you do have any health issue, your own body will actually go through a self-healing process by itself. Okay, because the doctors has proven that the best doctors in the world for your body is actually your own body. If you give your body the right energy, the right nutrients, can do self-healing. It can do a lot of wonders. That is the whole concept of this IM laser. And of course, research shows that if you can restore the production of ATP energy, it can help to restore your 8 major body systems and deal with at least 80 types of health issue. This particular research is actually done by these 2 authors. And it is actually from this book called Laser Phototherapy, Clinical Practice and Scientific Background. inside here, it actually shows that, you know, the clinical study proven that all the research paper is inside there. It can help to deal with at least 80 types of. Take a look at this book. Any questions regarding the cold laser technology, all the answers is actually inside this book, inclusive of all the clinical trials proven that it deal with 80 types of health issues. It's all inside there. If you do have a chance, please take a look. For this book, we call it the Bible for the IM laser. Okay, so if you do have a chance, you can get a copy and take a look at it. It is very interesting. Okay, and of course, there is another book called Laser Phototherapy Clinical Practice Acupuncture Handbook. This particular book is actually in Mandarin. Okay, it is talking about, inside it is talking about using IM laser coupled with your acupuncture point. Okay, inside there, there's a lot of clinical testing done by this Tongren Yiyuan Hospital. The whole research from this book is actually done in Tongren Yiyuan Hospital, Beijing. And it's inside this book, it has proven that the cold laser, if you combine with acupuncture, it can improve a lot of health issues, more than 80 types of health issues. And a lot of clinical trials and actually treatment records, which proves that the efficacy of this IM laser is actually inside this book as well. But it's in Mandarin because the whole research is actually done in Tongren Hospital, Beijing. So if you want to take a look at this book, you can always buy from our office. If I'm not mistaken, it is at 20 ringgit, if I'm not mistaken, okay? And of course, what are the 80 types of health issues that this cold laser technology can help? Okay, I have extracted from this particular book and put it on this PowerPoint. You can take a look at it. It ranges from serious to non-serious. For example, acne is not a serious issue, but by using IM laser, it will still helps. Allergy, it will help as well. Arthritis, I mentioned it just now. For asthma patient, it helps as well. Now, for those people who are having asthma, if you use it for the first time, after 30 minutes of treatment, immediately, this particular person will definitely tell you, after using it for 30 minutes, he or she can feel the improvement in breathing. He or she can breathe comfortably. And if you consistently use it for a certain period of time, you will realize that the frequency of your asthma trigger will reduce significantly, or even some in long term become zero. Okay, so asthma, it is actually very effective. Blood pressure as well, even bone regeneration, cardio condition. 内关 is one of the acupuncture point proven it will help to improve your cardio condition. Okay, it is very good for your cardio condition. And even depression, or those people who are under a lot of stress, not enough sleep. Now, if you use this IM laser for the first time, after 30 minutes of usage, immediately you will feel very sleepy. And you will feel very sleepy, not only for 1 or 2 hours, you will feel sleepy throughout the whole day, throughout the whole night. And on that particular night, for the first time that you are using, you will sleep very well. And of course, the next day when you wake up, you will still feel the same. This is part of the healing crisis for those people who are under a lot of stress, not enough sleep, or even depression. But if you consistently use this device after a certain period of time, like 5 to 6 days, or even 7 days, depends on individual, you will realize that the whole condition will change. You will feel very energetic instead of feeling tired. the feeling tiredness, the tiredness is only at the initial stage when the healing crisis took place. Okay, so please watch out for that. And of course, for diabetes, it helps as well. Of course, we know that there are two types of diabetes, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 is because your pancreas cannot produce insulin. Type 2 is due to certain. Now, if you talk about diabetes for type 2, if you use this product consistently for a certain period of time, if you are under medication, usually 3 to 7 days, most of those people will actually experience a huge drop in their sugar level. And what you do is that you reduce your medication, but don't stop your medication. You continue using this device. After another certain period of time, your sugar level will start to drop again. So you have to reduce your medication as well. For type 2 diabetes, if you use it consistently for a certain period of time, there's a huge chance that you can actually stop your medication. Of course, it has to be coupled by healthy lifestyle as well, like a change in your lifestyle. Okay, a very good example is actually my 80-year-old mom. She had been having diabetes for almost quite a long time under medication. And if she don't control well, her sugar level could shoot up to about 16 to 17. Of course, after using the product for 3 days, she experienced a huge drop. She reduced her medication. After another two months plus, another drop. She reduced her medication again. And throughout the period of 2 years plus, the sugar level actually drops a few times too low. So at the end, after 2 years plus, the doctor is the one that asked her to stop medication. Now she is actually 80 over years old. Her sugar level still maintained beautifully at about 4 point something to 5 point something. Okay, so if you use it for type 2, if you use it every day consistently, you might experience these results. For type 1, type 1 is a bit difficult. A lot of them is due to genetic. Now, if you use this device, you expect a full recovery, become normal person, your pancreas start to produce insulin. It is quite difficult. I'll be very straightforward and honest to all of you. But if you still use this device consistently every day, I can assure you 2 things for type 1 diabetic patient. Number 1, if you use ion laser consistently every day, it will help to reduce your medication intake or insulin. Okay, number 2, if you use it consistently every day for a certain period of time, it will help to reduce the side effect of the medication that you are taking. Okay, these 2 I can assure you. So for diabetic patient, there is actually one of the clinical trials that is done on this device. Okay, so it is very effective. And of course, even hemorrhoids and things like that, you can use this device to help you. But of course, a lot of people misunderstood that if you have any health issue, for example, if you have kidney problem, you will do a target treatment on your kidney. In actual fact, that is not how it is used. Okay, for any health issue, regardless of it is hemorrhoids or anything, you have to wear it on your wrist and nose. By wearing it on the wrist and nose, it is actually talking about taking care of your whole body systems. Okay, it helps to restore your 8 major body systems as well. Okay, the target treatment of using intensity 4 is mainly for fast relief of pain or inflammation issues. So remember that for any health issue or even hemorrhoids, you have to wear it on your wrist and nose, but not the target treatment. Okay, and even muscle regeneration, nerves regeneration, it helps as well. Even sinus. For those people who are having sinus, if you use it you will experience a lot of mucus coming out from your nose. Every time you plug this nostril line into your nose. It's okay, let the mucus flow, because detoxification actually took place, one of the places is actually from your nose as well. Okay, that is why, but if you use it consistently after a certain period of time, it will help to improve your sinus condition. Some even recover from the sinus as well. Okay, even strokes, it helps as well. Vertigo tinnitus, it helps as well. Tuberculosis, it helps as well. And even Alzheimer's disease or cholesterol reduction. Eczema, it helps as well. Even for elderly men, as their age, we know that their prostate become weaker. What happens is that if the prostate become weaker, the tendency of them waking up in the middle of the night to go to toilet becomes more frequent. Because of this, a lot of the times their blood pressure are also affected. Their sleep are affected, their blood pressure are affected. Now, can this device, IM laser, helps to improve the prostate condition? Yes, it can. How do you use it? Apart from using it 3 times per day on your wrist and nose, you need to do additional target treatment. And what target treatment do? You place it 3 fingers below your navel on the dantian area. Now, if you can do it consistently, after 3 weeks of doing that, you will realize that the frequency of you going to toilet at night will reduce significantly, or even if you long-term, it becomes 0 for quite a lot of people as well. Okay, so the prostate, it will help to improve as well. Erectile dysfunction can help as well. Okay, and of course, even Parkinson or sleeping disorder, it will help to improve the condition as well. All these are actually research time proven that the cold laser technology can help. Not only this can be used for health, it can be used for beauty as well. Okay, for example, if you do have very serious pigmentation and you want to reduce the serious pigmentation fast, what you can do is that whenever you buy this IM laser, it comes with a facial cap. You plug the nostril line into the facial cap and you switch it on to intensity of 4. You place it on where the serious pigmentation is and you hold it for 15 to 30 minutes, depends on yourself. If you do it regularly, after a certain period of time, you will realize that the pigmentation will start to fade, will start to reduce, okay? Even if you do have a very serious wrinkle, you want to reduce the wrinkle, you can just switch it to intensity of 4, put the facial cap on the wrinkle itself. Remember, don't point directly to your eyes, but put on the wrinkles. It will help to reduce your wrinkles or even your eye bag as well. So if you want your face to be more firm, you can always do a pull out, okay? If you do it regularly, you will realize that your skin will become firmer as well. So it is not only effective for health, it is also effective for beauty as well. Now, apart from all these 80 types of health issues that I have mentioned just now, in this time of pandemic, or we call it endemic, can this IM laser helps? Yes, IM laser actually can help in fighting against the COVID-19. Basically, what it does is that by using this IM laser every day, through various ways, it will help to strengthen your immune systems. If you talk about really want to fight against the COVID-19, your immune system is very important. If you wear this IM laser every day through the production of ATP energy, it will directly help to boost up your immune system in various ways, such as by increase the cell ability to fight the infection, even restore your 8 major body system, inclusive of immune system, your hormonal system, Hormonal system, if you talk about hormonal system, it is talking, one of the key example is actually your thyroid. By wearing this IM laser, it will help to improve your thyroid health. Thyroid health actually very important, play a very important role in your immune system. Why? Because it's produced a very important thyroid hormones called T3 and T4, which are the modulators of immune response, okay? Or even it directly help to restore your immune system as well, basically by stimulating the lymphatic systems, okay? And so on and so forth. Even the ROOS, nitric oxide, play a very important role in boosting up. It's proven that if you, through the acupuncture, it can also boost up your immune system. So one of the key ways that IM laser can help you to fight against COVID-19 is actually by strengthening your immune systems. I won't go too deep into all those, how exactly does it help. But basically, overall, it is talking about strengthen your immune systems. And of course, the other thing is that the anti-inflammatory action or pro-inflammatory mediator. Under a normal circumstances, it will help to reduce inflammation inside your body. One of the key things which caused the death, a lot of death for COVID-19 case is actually your lung is inflamed, okay? And of course, it will help to reduce your inflammation issue, and under abnormal conditions, okay, it will help as well, especially the cytokine storms. A lot of the COVID-19 patients' death is actually caused by these cytokine storms. Okay, what is cytokine storms? It is actually a situation where a foreign invader goes into your body and it causes your whole body to panic. Once it is panic, a lot of cytokines are produced. Cytokines is actually one of your immune cells. Okay, a lot of cytokines are produced, and also at the same time, the cytokines will inform other immune cells to come and attack the foreign invader. As a result of too much cytokine is produced, what will happen is that a lot of inflammation will actually build out. And as a result of too much inflammation built out, it actually damages your organs. This is exactly what happens to COVID-19 patients. So the nitric oxide, under the abnormal condition, it also control. It also acts as a pro-inflammatory mediator in which it can induce inflammation due to overproductions. So this is how IM laser can help those people who are already contract with COVID-19 and help to improve the condition of overall. And of course, there are a lot of research proven that the cold laser technology actually can help to do so. This is actually one of some of the things which I have plucked out from this source, okay, which is a research done by scientists. Okay, it shows that by using the photobiomodulation therapy for patients who are COVID-19, things can improve, they can recover fast, and a lot of things, even there's no long-term consequences, and they improve, their health condition actually improve very fast as well. Let me just bring you through all this research. Okay, actually there are two groups here. The first group is BPMT. Those stated BPMT are those people who actually all are COVID-19 patients. And BPMT actually represent those people who actually did have the photobiomodulation therapy. And of course, the control group are those people who are without the therapy. And of course, if you look at the PBMT1 patients, if you look at before the treatment, their X-ray on the lung, it is actually quite blurred. But after the treatment, you can see the whole condition actually improves. The lump become clearer. And that goes same for the BPMT2 patient and BPM3 patient as well. Now, for those control group, without the, what you call that, the photobiomodulation therapy, the situation actually get worse. You can see the X-ray become even more blur. Okay, you couldn't see anything. Okay, and of course, overall, the research has proven that those people who are having who are doing the photobiomodulation therapy, not only they experience fast recovery, there is no need for them to go to ICU or even mechanical ventilations. Consequences. However, for those people who are not using the photobiomodulation, what happened is that those control group, 60% of them are actually admitted to ICU for mechanical ventilation. And out of all the control groups, 40% actually died. Unfortunately, the picture that I'm showing here, number 1 and number 2 actually passed away. Okay, so overall, the research shows that by using the cold laser technology, it actually helps to speed up your recovery, especially for those who are COVID-19. It actually helps to boost up your immune system as well. Okay, so for those people, especially under this endemic, a lot of people are quite worried as the number keep increasing. They are all, of course, worried about the health for themselves, for the family as well. What I can tell you, the best way is actually by wearing this IM laser. And we do have a lot of cases after using the IM laser, if they are COVID-19 patient, after using the IM laser, there's no long-term consequences. They are able to experience a fast recovery as well. And even if you wear it regularly every day, it boosts up your immune system. The chances of you contracting the what you call it, COVID-19 will reduce significantly. Even if you do got the COVID-19, your symptoms will be mild as well because of using this IM laser. We have quite a lot of cases. The whole family actually tested positive. Only one person in the family, because of wearing IM laser, tested negative. We have a lot of this type of cases. So during this period, please share these good products to a lot of people. Especially, it is good for those people who are worried about their health for themselves as well as for their children as well, for their family as well. Okay. And of course, if you go to Google, you type low-level laser therapy or photobiomodulation therapy, there's a lot of research already done and published in Google that you can take a look at it. Okay, it does prove that the cold laser technology does help in the fight against COVID-19. And of course, if you talk about the efficacy of this, effectiveness of this product, there's no doubt about it. Because a lot of people has used it, they have experienced it. We also have a lot of wonderful testimony. So the next question is, the product is effective, but is it safe? What I can tell you, this product is very, very safe, mainly due to 2 reasons. Number 1, we have done everything to ensure the safety of this product, okay? Tests are done in Germany, even clinical trials are done. And that is why we are able to get a lot of certificates to prove that this particular product is very effective and safe. Number 2, the scientist has proven that the laser light in the range of 650 is very, very safe. And there's no side effects if you use it. The only downside of this cold laser technology is that you cannot point directly to your eyes because of laser. And what are the certificates that we have obtained for this product? Number 1, This product is actually recognized by Euro Standard Medical Device Class 3R. If you talk about technology, it is actually a US patented technology. And the whole IM laser is actually assembled in China itself. Now, a lot of people, when they hear China, they feel a bit worried lah. But don't worry, the factory that assembled this product is actually had this certification called ISO 13485. ISO 13485 is actually a quality assurance for medical device. It is actually issued by Germany, audited and issued by Germany. It is not by China. And the factory that assembled this product is actually in Shenzhen. And it is actually a very genuine one. Apart from assemble our overseas, but the assembly is done in this factory in Shenzhen. Apart from assemble this IM laser in their factory, they also produce a lot of device for hospital in China as well. That is why this factory is a genuine one. That is why they are able to get this certification called ISO 13485. And as I mentioned just now, very stringent test is done in Germany to ensure the safety, and clinical trials is also done on this product. If no clinical trials is done, this product cannot be certified as medical device, okay? And of course, what are the certification that we had, okay? These two certifications are from MaxCert from Germany, Hamburg, Germany, a body in Europe, in Germany. And of course, this certification is actually obtained in somewhere around 2019. Before 2019, this certification is actually whatever requirement set by the European Union is actually a guideline only, But since after 2019, it becomes a regulation. That is why our during the after the 2019, once it becomes a regulation, all the standard, all the testing is even more stringent than before. That is why our IM laser is actually, the certificate is actually certified due after 2019, That is why we have, even though what you call it, the standards have increased to become regulation, our IM laser actually passed through all the tests. This is actually the certificate for the product itself. Okay, this is actually for the ISO 13485. And this is the name of the factory. It is done by this MaxCert body in Hamburg, Germany, certified by Hamburg, Germany, MaxCert. Okay, this is the certification from the Europe. And of course, in Malaysia itself, this is the certificate of conformity. The certificate of conformity is actually, the auditing is actually done every year. And of course, this is the medical device certification for the product itself. Now, if you go to MDA website in Malaysia, you just type in IM laser, all the details will actually start to come out. That is why just now I mentioned, this is the only laser watch that is certified in Malaysia. Only one and only certified in Malaysia as a medical device. And of course, other things is that it is very effective, especially very fast in pain reduction. A lot of the issues, a lot of the pain issues, you can experience the result within 30 minutes, as fast as 30 minutes. And of course, the other good things about this IM laser is that the size is like a watch. It is very convenient for you to use it anywhere, any place, anytime you want. And the most beautiful thing is that everyone can use it. Even with one unit, your whole family can use it. Okay, these are the strength of our IM laser. And of course, this is just to show you, actually IM laser have won a prize in 2019. Okay, this particular exhibition is actually held in Geneva, Switzerland. Every year, I believe in Europe, there is actually this convention called New Invention Convention. Okay, it is held every year in Europe. This particular convention actually encourage those people with innovative products to participate in this convention to showcase their product. Okay, but of course, if you want to showcase your product in this convention, it's not easy. First of all, you must ensure that the product is safe, the product is effective, only and it is innovative, only then they will allow you to go and participate in this convention. In 2019, took this product and showcased this particular IM laser product in Geneva, Switzerland convention. And during this particular time, more than 800 companies or universities from worldwide actually came and showcased their product. And during this convention, what happened is that a lot of the judges will go around and see the products, and certain awards will be certification will be awards to some of the products. Okay, IM laser, during this convention, we are very fortunate, or we are very happy that this IM laser under the health category, we have won the silver awards. That is why what I'm trying to show you through this awards is that IM laser is actually extraordinary products. It is not something you spend 50 USD and buy from Taobao. This particular product has go through very stringent tests to ensure the safety and of course to ensure the quality as well. That is why if you use it, you don't have to worry about the safety at all. Okay, you can use it without have to worry about anything. This product is of the highest quality and safety. Okay, and of course, how to use the IM laser. My recommendation is for healthy person. Okay, if you do not have any health issue or just one health issue, I recommend you to use 2 to 3 times per day. Each time intensity of 3 bar, 30 or 40 minutes treatment. Okay, the best thing is to use it once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and once in the evening. Between, you can have a time interval of about 4 to 5 hours. Okay, and of course, for 9 years old and below, can children use it? If 9 years old and below, if they are perfectly healthy, my recommendation is do not use IM laser. They don't have to use IM laser. But if the child 9 years old and below do have some issues such as asthma, eczema, allergic, my recommendation is you use it once per day with each time with an intensity of 1 bar with a time of 10 to 20 minutes treatment. Of course, for 9 years old and below, you cannot expect them to wear it on your wrist, on their wrist and nose. What you do is that you switch it on to intensity 1, set the time to 10 to 20 minutes. You place it directly on top of their navel. It still works, okay? And of course, for those people who are having serious health issue or more complicated health issue, such as you have a few health issue in one go, what you do is that my recommendation is that you start with 2 to 3 times per day, but each time with an intensity of 2 bars. Okay, 10 to 20 minutes treatment. But this is actually the reason why I start them slow with 2 bars is because this is actually to reduce very serious healing crisis so that After using, after start them with intensity of 2 bars and you use it for 10 to 14 days, if there is not much problem, you can slowly increase it to intensity of 3 bars. Okay, so that is for those people who are having serious health issue or complicated health issues. Of course, for target treatment, it's mainly for pain and beauty therapy. Now, if you use for any target treatment, remember you must use the intensity of 4 bars, 30 to 40 minutes treatment. And I always recommend to people, always advise people, remember for better results, please drink a glass of warm water before and after the treatment. And always remember, do not use directly on ice, okay? And what about those people who are not advisable to use? There are a few types of people. Number one, cancer patients. For those cancer patients who have not undergone any treatment, not advisable for them to use IM laser. If they want to use it, they must complete the full treatment. 2 months after complete the full treatment, they can start using it, no problem for cancer patient. Pregnant woman, not advisable to use. Septicemia, not advisable to use. Septicemia is a condition in which your blood is your blood is actually, what you call that, a lot of is actually a condition in which your blood got virus infection or bacteria inside your blood. Okay, this is the condition called septicemia. You cannot use IM laser at all because it will increase your blood flow. At the end, it will actually bring all the bacteria or viruses throughout your whole body faster. Okay, it can cause death. That's why this condition you cannot use IM laser. And those people with pacemaker, they can use IM laser, but cautiously. Remember, those people with pacemaker do not do a target treatment on the heart itself, but you can use on the wrist and nose, no target treatment on the heart. Of course, my advice for those people with pacemaker who wants to use IM laser, start it with 2 bars, 20 minutes first. If you do feel any discomfort, immediately stop it. Okay, stop it, then continue later on once things start to improve. Okay, and of course, internal bleeding, we don't encourage them to use, don't advise them to use at all, or even those people who have just undergo a major operations. I don't advise them to use it immediately. If they want to use it 2 months after the major operation, you can use it, no problem. And of course, for target treatment, do not use it on the following issues. Number one, do not put directly on your heart. Number two, do not do a target treatment on a cancer. Number 3, lumps. Number 4, eyes. Okay? Okay. I hope through this sharing, you have gained a better understanding of how IM laser actually works and what it can do. As I mentioned just now, IM laser is actually a 3-in-1 household medical device. It is actually an integration of Western cold laser technology plus the Eastern acupuncture treatment plus the magnetic therapy. Whenever you wear it on your wrist and nose, there are 3 key functions that benefits that is very important to our body. Number 1, it helps to restore your cell function, inclusive cell growth and cell repair. Number 2, it helps to improve your circulation, cleanse your blood, and reduce your blood viscosity. And number 3, it actually helps to enhance the flow of qi energy through the acupuncture treatment. If these 3 things start to happen inside your body, if you do have any health issue, your own body will go through a self-healing process by itself. And of course, the research has proven that by using the cold laser technology, by restoring the production of ATP energy, you are able to restore your 8 major body systems and deal with at least 80 types of health issues. And even during this pandemic, IM laser is very effective in boost up your immune system to fight against your COVID-19. And even it helps for those people who already a patient of COVID-19. By using it, it helps you to recover even faster and helps to reduce the side effects of the COVID-19. Okay, that is why it is actually the best weapon that you can use to help to prevent, to boost up your immune system or preventive action for COVID-19. And of course, if you talk about this product, the effectiveness, it is very effective. You can see a lot of results, even a lot of pain results. Within 30 minutes, you can see the results. And if you use it consistently every day, even you can experience an improvement as well, okay? And of course, we have done everything to ensure the safety as well. That is why all the things that we have done, you can be assured that this product is very safe. It is non-invasive. If you use it, there will be no long-term side effects. But of course, the only downside is that you cannot point directly to your eyes. And the most important thing about this IM laser is that the size is like a watch. It is very convenient for you to use it anytime, any place, anywhere you like. And the most important thing is that with one unit of IM laser, your whole family can use it. And it can help to protect the health of your whole family as well. Okay, that is why through this presentation, I hope I have given a clearer picture of what is IM laser and what it can do. That is all my presentation for tonight. Now I'm actually open for Q&A. If you do have any questions, you can always type inside here or put out your hand. I will try my very best to answer your questions. Okay, I've seen some questions. Yes, Jackie, maximum how many times can use in one day? Maximum, the best recommendation is that 2 to 3 times per day. Maximum, if you really want to use, that is 2 to 3 times is actually on your wrist and nose. That is exclusive the target treatment. For target treatment, you can use as many times as possible, but for normal wearing on your wrist and nose, you just use it 2 to 3 times per day and maximum 4 times. A lot of people misunderstood that, you know, if I have health issue, the more I use, the faster I recover. I will recover. That is not the case. By using a lot of times, even though it will not have any side effects, but all the effort will only be wasted. It's just your cell is just like human being. You can only eat a bowl of rice, but every day you give him 3 bowls of rice, he still only eat 1 bowl of rice. Okay. Okay, so the maximum I would recommend all of you is 2 to 3 times per day is good enough. For target treatment, you can use as many times as possible. Does it come with an international warranty? It does. What do you mean by international warranty? It does come with a warranty. That means the warranty is actually 1 year for IM laser. The warranty actually covers any, what do you call that? If you do have any defects, manufacturing defects, okay, within 1 year, definitely more or less you will see it. Then if you bring it to us, we will exchange a new one for you. But the warranty does not cover any damage caused by negligence and things like that. But manufacturing defect, yes, we will cover. Any great difference if we do not have magnet gadget, because mine is an old model bought 4 years ago. Now, without the magnet therapy, the old model that you're using, you still can use it. It is still as good as, if you talk about the photobiomodulation, it is still as good as the new model. But of course, with the magnet therapy, the new model, the result will be faster. The result will be faster. And of course, even if you don't switch it on, the IM laser, you wear it in the same position, the magnet therapy will keep doing the reducing your blood viscosity, enhance your circulation, even if you do not switch it on. That is a beautiful thing about the magnet therapy. Okay, but in terms of the photobiomodulation, it still do the same work. Okay, only with magnet, the result will be faster. For ladies who frequent toilet often, can help, laser help. Why does Tech Life Global, what is the reason that this lady often went to toilet? What do you mean by that? Diarrhea or what? I do not really understand your question. Tech Life Global, who is that? Urine. Why do you, for ladies, do you refer to elderly woman or a young woman? Don't mind me asking. Okay, usually if you talk about all elderly women who cannot, it's very difficult for them to control their urine, 50 years old. Now, if you go to toilet very often, sometimes it's not a bad thing because your body is actually detoxified. If you have a lot of toxic inside your body, one of the ways that the toxic is discharged actually is through your urine. Let me give you a simple example. If you eat a plate of food full of Ajinomoto, definitely you will feel thirsty. And what happens is that once you feel thirsty, you drink a lot of water. Once you drink the water, immediately your body will start to discharge all this Ajinomoto, which is harmful to your health. Okay, that is why some people tend to go to toilet more often because of discharge of toxic. Okay, if that is the case, I won't say IM laser will help in your urine because what happens is that your body is doing the work of discharging all the toxic. Okay, so I think it's a good thing. But if you talk about elderly women who can't control their urine well, now, if you use IM laser, it will help to strengthen your muscles to control your urine. So one of the key things, how do you do it? By wearing it 3 times per day on your wrist, plus do a target treatment on 3 fingers below your navel. Okay, the dantian area. Now, it will actually help to strengthen your muscles so that you can control your urine even longer. Sorry, I have a drink of water. Okay, Tech Life, do I answer your questions? Now, it has a built-in rechargeable battery. How long will do we need to replace the battery, or it will last for a number of years? Now, usually the battery, rechargeable battery itself will last for about 1 year plus to 2 years. Depends on one unit of the unit of IM laser, how many person is using it. If it is used very frequent, then of course it will be about 1 year plus, 1 year plus. Okay, and also it depends on whether you take good care of the battery or not. How to take care of your battery? Number one, you do not use other charger to charge the battery. Use the original charger. Number two, you don't overcharge it like handphones. Usually for IM laser, for the battery to be full, it will take about 2 hours. You don't overcharge it overnight, okay? After 2 hours, you just take it off. And of course, number three, while using the IM laser, you don't wait until the whole battery is empty, only you start charging. You start charging when it left only 1 bar left. Okay, there's an indicator on IM laser. It's just like handphone, it shows how many bar is left. You immediately start charging once it left with 1 bar. If you yourself is only the person that is using this unit, then of course the battery will last longer, for about 2 years. Can we trade in Daniel Chua? Can we trade into change to a new model? Yes, you can. You can, but of course, you have to bring the old unit to our company. Then you just, I think if I'm not mistaken, you pay about 1,000 plus. I think 1,000, if I'm not mistaken, is 1,200. The best thing is tomorrow you just give a call to the office and check with the price. Lisa, how do we know our gadget is having magnetic therapy? Very simple, as I mentioned just now. You just take a paper clip, you just place it. How do you know there's a magnetic therapy? Of course, there is a research done while we are applying for the medical device certification. Definitely there's a test done which shows that there is a magnetic therapy. It's not something that we just put inside the 2 magnet inside this device and claim that there's magnetic therapy. It's not true. What happened is that we need to go through a test as well, and certified by EU as well. It has to go through a test to ensure that there is magnetic therapy. Otherwise, we won't be able to be certified as medical device. Okay. Macular hole. For macular hole, I do not really understand what issue is that. Let me just take a look. Oh, it is a disease that can blur your central vision. Usually it is because of degeneration. Whether it can help or not, if it is too serious, I would say, if it is too serious, late stage, it is quite difficult to help. But if it is at the initial stage, there is a huge chance it might help. But of course, there's no straightforward research which shows that, by using the low-level laser therapy or cold laser therapy technology, it will help to improve it. There's no clear research. But I believe for those who are if your macular hole in your eyes is at the late stage, it is quite difficult. But if it is at the initial stage, it will help to improve the condition. Thank you, Teresa. For trade-in, the price is 1280. 1280. Is Ventros IM laser only available in Malaysia? Currently, it is only available in Malaysia, as well as in Hong Kong, in Macau, and in China. That's about it at this moment. So far, did I miss out any questions? Any questions that I did not answer? Let me check. Did I not answer anything? Did I miss out anything? Stress incontinence. Stress incontinence, whether it can help or not. How much will it cost to replace the built-in battery? 多少钱啊? Battery 130啊 130 ringgit, 130 ringgit. Okay, to replace the built-in battery. So, any more questions?
Mr. Andrew,
Yes.
Andrew,
Yeah.
can I ask something?
Yeah.
Linda here, Linda. Normal standard now, we use nasal line on the wrist, and the wrist is 30 minutes, 3 bars. But I noticed people sharing the testimony. There are people using 4 bar, 40 minutes. What would be the adverse effect if this were to continue?
If you use, usually the recommendation is 3 bar, 30 minutes.
Yep.
For those people who are using 4 bar, sometimes they just do it with their own without getting the right advice. They just use it by themselves. And of course, what will be the impact? There will be some cases, what happens is that if you use 4 bars, your nose will be very dry. And it is too strong that some people even will bleed, will have a nose bleeding. Okay, that is the thing lah. But of course, if some of the people, if they use 4 bars, of course if they feel comfortable, it's okay one. But my recommendation to everyone is still 3 bar 30 minutes. It is good enough.
Okay, thanks.
Some people have a strange belief that the stronger it is, the faster you will get healed. But it's not the case.
Will it burst the capillaries?
For some cases it will, because it's too strong for people. That is why some people, they even despite giving them advice to use 3 bar 30 minutes, they still becomes their own doctor and they use it with 4 bars. 4 bars is mainly for fast relief of pain or inflammation, but not for normal treatment or even acupuncture treatment is 4 bar. Okay, Linda?
Thank you. Yeah.
Is this product similar to Itera Wave? That one I'm not too sure what is Itera Wave. Let me check and let me give you an answer later, because I don't know what is this product all about. How much does it cost? Okay, no, there is answered. Purchase can be done at your office. Purchase of, yes, purchase of IM laser, is it? Yeah, it can be done at either at our office, or you go back to the person that actually recommends you this product. He will able to direct you which is the nearest stockist you can go and buy, or even you can get the products from him or her. Okay. If there is no more questions, I'll finish off my presentation here. Once again, thank you very much for everyone to join me for the session tonight. I hope that after this training, you will really use this product consistently every day. Not only use it consistently every day for yourself, but for your family as well. Because through my experience and through what I've seen, this product is the best way to protect yourself and your family during this pandemic time, okay? Especially the number of cases are rising. Please use this product every day to keep yourself safe and keep yourself healthy, okay? So I'll finish off my presentation here. Thank you very much and hope to see you again. Good night, everyone. Yeah.